Hello and good morning to all. I welcome you to this video on big data analytics. In today's video, I'm going to discuss some Ubuntu commands with you. So let us begin. First of all, I'll discuss the alias command with you. Then the cat command, then list ls command, cd, mkdir, remove, remove directory, and then print working directory. And I'll show each one of these commands in the Ubuntu terminal also. So let's first discuss the alias command. The alias command lets you give your own name to a command or a sequence of commands. For example, if you want to give a nickname to a command, you can take the help of this alias command. For example, if you write in your terminal alias cls is equal to clear, that would mean that cls is now a nickname for clear. So you can use both of them, you know, for to clear the screen, because in Windows we use clear to clear the screen we use the cls command, and in Ubuntu we use the clear command. So you can use both if you set up this with the alias command of Ubuntu. So I'll show you this on the Ubuntu terminal. So let me open up the Ubuntu terminal for you. Now you see here, if I just write some command here, and if I use the clear command, it will clear the screen. But if I use CLS, then it says that there is no such command known as CLS. Okay. So what you can do here is you can just use this alias command, and you can write like this: alias CLS is equal to clear. Now CLS is an alias or a nickname for clear command now. So now if you use CLS, it will work. But remember, this will work for the current session only for which you've opened up the terminal. So I'll show you what I'm suggesting here. If I close the terminal, okay, and if I again start it, if I use CLS here, it's not going to work because it was that alias was created for a current session only, right? So what we can do here is, as you are all aware, that there is a file .bash rc in Ubuntu. So if you just write this alias command there, then that is, that command becomes permanent. Whenever you open up the terminal, that alias command would be active. I'll show you how. So I'll open up the .bash rc file. We have seen this file in the installation of Ubuntu, if you remember. Okay, so here we have got all the Hadoop and the other settings. So what I can do here is I can write this command here. Alias cls is equal to clear. I make it a part of this file .bash rc file. Now this file is executed whenever you start Ubuntu, and whatever is written in there stays there for the session that you are logged into Ubuntu as a user. So I'll just save this file. Okay, and to execute the changes made, I need to use this source command. Okay, so I'll use this source command. Now my .bash rc file is updated. So if I use cls now, it will work. Okay, even if I close this terminal, okay, and if I restart this terminal, right, and say if I use cls now, it will work. Okay, so this was regarding the alias command. You can set up a lot of aliases for all your existing commands, right? So next is the cat command. Now this cat command can do a lot of useful things for you. You can create a file with the cat command. The syntax is there, cat, then this greater than symbol. This is a redirection symbol. So cat basically suggests that whatever we write on screen is redirected to this file and filename.extension. Similarly, if you want to list the contents of a file, you can simply write cat followed by the file name and extension. And every time you use cat and with this redirection symbol, so the previous contents of the file, they get erased. Okay. So if you want to append something to an already existing file, then you need to use this double redirection, right? So these are the three usage of the cat command. So let's now go to our terminal to check these commands. Okay. So let me just create one file for you. this agc11.txt file. Now, whatever I write here, whatever I'm writing on screen, would be stored in this file agc11.txt. So, I'm writing here some content to be the part of this file. Once I finish, I need to press Ctrl Z and enter. Right? If I press Ctrl Z, then whatever I wrote on the screen has been redirected to the file agc11.txt. How we can be sure of this? First of all, let me just check whether this file has been created. Okay, so I'll list this file, so I can see that this file is there. Okay, and if I want to see its contents, I can just write agc11.txt, right? So the contents are displayed on the screen. So this is how you can create and display using the cat command. But if if I want to append something to this file and I go like this, okay, that is I'm again going to trying to create this file agc11.txt. In this case, the previous contents are lost. If I write something like this here, and I just press this, and if I display the contents of the file, you can see that now the new contents are there in the file and the previous contents, they are lost. These contents are no longer a part of this file agc11.txt. So if I now need to append something to this file, I should use a double redirection like this. So now whatever I write here would be appended to the file. Okay, and if I do like this, so if I now list the contents, both these lines, both the text that I wrote earlier stays and the new one is appended to the file. So this is how you can use the cat command, right? Let's move to the next command now. Next is the list command. Like usually this is the first command that you use whenever you are starting learning commands in Linux or in Ubuntu, right? So ls is used to list your files and directories, and it would list all the files in your current directory, like presently wherever you are in your file system. So its general syntax is ls. You can use a lot of other flags or switches with it. One is the ls-l. Then another one is ls-lh. So ls-l would give you a long listing of files. So this ls-lh would give you a human readable form, like the file sizes would be in MBs and GBs instead of bytes. And to view hidden files, you can use -a switch. Okay. There are other switches also which we will discuss in our lab sessions. Okay. So let me now run this command for you in the Ubuntu terminal. So if I just list, okay, just give me a list of all the files. Only the file names or the directory names are there. No other detail is there. A different color combination is for there. For example, this blue is for the directories. This is for the executable files. Okay, you can set up this color scheme. This is a default color scheme. White is for your files. Okay. So if you want to see a longer listing, okay, you can just use this ls-l. So now this longer listing of files ls-l would first give you 10 characters information here, okay, which are known as the file permissions. The first character here would suggest you that a hyphen here suggests that this is a file and a D here suggests that this is a directory. Okay, then this is the user to whom the file belongs and this is the group which the user is in. The next is the size of the file. Then there is the date and time of creation, and then again in the end there is the file name. Okay, fine. So now you can see here. Uh, just see this is displayed in bytes, so difficult to interpret like what exactly it is. So if you want to see it in a more human readable form, you can use the -h switch here. So you can add an h here. Now you see that it is in terms of Ks and MBs and GBs, right? So more human readable. For example, this file shakespeare.txt is 5.4 MB. Okay, this is the human readable form, and you can also append A, so it will show you all the hidden files, right? You can see the hidden files also. So this is regarding the ls command. Okay, more about ls command in our lab sessions, right? So let's now move to the next slide here. Next is the cd command or the change directory command. Now this is used to change your working directory from one directory to another. You can use the cd command in different ways. You can just write cd followed by the folder name. So it will change you to this folder, and cd space dot dot would take you up one level up in the directory structure. And if you are anywhere, if you are 5, 6, 7 levels down or up, you can move to your current directory, that is your home folder, by using this cd command. Okay, so first I'll discuss what this home folder is. Okay, so let's go to our terminal here. Let me just clear the screen here. Now every user, when he logs in, he is present in his or her home directory, and this home directory is indicated by this tilde sign. I think you can see this on screen. This tilde sign indicates that you are in your home directory. So home directory is, if I use this pwd print working directory command, you see that the user hd user has its home directory as /home/hd user. Similarly, there is a user Ajay. His home directory would be /home//Ajay. This is by default in Ubuntu. Okay, so currently you are in your home directory. Now, say for example, let me just check the list of files and directories. So there is a directory downloads, there is a directory documents. So if I just change to say downloads directory. So there is an auto completion feature here that you can type the first few characters of the file or directory, and then you can press tab. So it will automatically, complete the file name or the directory. So if you write like this, so now this indicates that I am in a downloads folder or downloads directory below my home directory. So if you want to see, the complete path here, it will tell you that you are currently in /home/hduser/downloads. Okay. Similarly, if I list the contents here now, these contents are for the downloads folder. Okay. So these files are a part of the downloads folder. Okay. If I say change to this directory, ppts. Okay. So I'll just start typing here like this, and if I just press tab, it will autocomplete, right? So now I'm in this folder, and if I see the working directory here, it will show me the complete path. Now if I want to go back one step, that is if I want to go back to this downloads folder, okay, so I just need to write cd space dot dot. So now I'm in my downloads folder. If I write here cd space dot dot, I'm in my home folder. So what is my home folder? You remember, it is /home/hduser. If I want to go to this home folder now, okay, I need to write simply cd space dot dot. Now I'm in my home folder. And if I do it again, now I am at the root. So this slash here indicates that I am at the root directory. Okay, so the root directory is not accessible. You cannot create any files in root directories because a user has his file structure or permissions to create files and directories below its home directory, right? And one more thing, like if I'm in root or I'm anywhere, if I just want to go back to my home directory, I'll simply write cd. So you can see the tilde sign on screen now. This tilde sign indicates that I'm back in my home directory. So if you print the working directory, you will see that you are in your home directory. More about this cd command when we work in our lab sessions, right? So let's now go back to our PPT and let's discuss these commands. mkdir, that is make directory, rmdir, that is remove directory, and rm, that is remove. So this mkdir is used to create directories or folders. Remove directory is used to remove the folders or delete the folders, and this rm is used to delete files, or it can also be used to delete folders along with its subtree. Okay, so I'll use each one of these with you. Okay, and use this rm command while you are removing a folder and its tree with a great deal of caution, because it can completely wipe out your subtrees of a directory. So be very clear while you're using rm hyphen r, which stands for a recursive switch. Okay, so it will, if you use rm hyphen r command, it would remove the entire tree structure, right? So let's go back to our terminal here, and I'm going to use this mkdir command. So mkdir, say I create a folder ABCD. Okay, so no message is there. Okay, but the folder has been created. How you can check? You can just list. Okay, so if you list here, okay, and if I just close the screen here, you can see that the folder ABCD has been created. Okay, right? You can also see it like this, ls-l abcd, right? So it has got, like, this folder is currently empty, so it is showing that total size is 0. Okay, and you can also list ABCD like this. So it will list. Okay, since it lists the, when you use this ls command with the directory name, it will display all the files which are under this folder. So nothing is there in ABCD folder, so no information is there. Let's use this mkdir again with the hyphen v option, right? And say a folder ABCDE. I'm creating a folder ABCDE, and I'm using this hyphen v switch with it. So hyphen v stands for verbose. It would tell you the status that the directory has been created or not. So now you can see that it is telling you that it has created the directory ABCDE, right? And similarly, there is a hyphen p switch here. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a directory, say mkdir. I want to create this directory. So this means I want to create a directory with the name as 1. Below that, I want to create a directory with the name as 2. And below that, I want to create a directory with the name as 3. So if I try to create this, basically I'm creating this folder 3. And I'm assuming that these folders 1 and 2 are already created. Okay. So if you use it like this, it will give you an error message. So this hyphen p switch, what it would do, that it would create folder 3 and its parents 2 and 1 also. So now if you use it, this folder is, all these folders are created. So if we change to folder 1, we are in folder 1. Below that there is a folder 2. Below that there is a folder 3. So this folder structure has been created, right? This is the importance of hyphen p switch, which would create the parent folders if not created. Okay, let's now next, if I want to go back to my home directory, if you see here the working directory currently, it is /home/htuser, right, /1/2/3, right? And I'll go back to my home folder by this. I hope it's clear. Going back one level. So now I'm in my home folder. This could have been done by simply writing. So I'll again show you this. This could have been done by simply typing cd. So cd takes you from any level to your home folder. Okay. Let's now use the rm command. Or first I'll use the rmdir command. So if I use this rmdir and I want to remove this directory 1, it won't be removed, because rmdir can only remove those directories which are empty. So it will say that directory is not empty, because we know that below directory 1 there is directory 2, there is directory 3, like this. Okay, so here you can use this rm-r command, but once again I suggest use it with a great deal of caution, right? So rm-r, and I just need to write 1. So I'm telling that remove this directory 1 and all its subtree. So it is done with one single command. Now there is no directory 1, there is no directory 2, nothing is there. The entire tree structure, that is directory 1, under that directory 2, under that directory 3, have been removed. Okay. Similarly, This rmdir command can remove a directory if it is empty. For example, if I create a directory, say if I create a directory like this, so I can use rmdir command to remove this directory, no worries. But it should be empty. And if it is not empty, then you need to use this command rm-r, but it would delete all the directory subtree below this folder, whatever folder name you are writing here. Similarly, we can use rm command to remove files. So if I just have a listing of files here, so let me just remove this file, say this file stu. I want to remove this file stu. Okay. So what I would do here is I'll simply write rm and then the file. Okay. So it would remove this file stu. Right. So this is about rmdir, mkdir, and rm commands. Okay. More about it in our lab sessions. Okay. Next, we have the last command in today's video, that is pwd. We have already used it. It would print wherever you are presently working. So print working directory. So if I just go to this session here, the Ubuntu terminal session. So currently I am in my home directory. So it indicates that I am in /home/hduser. If I go to the downloads folder, and within that, if I just see the listing and I go to this, say backup files, now this folder, okay, if I use pwd, then it would show me where I am currently, the complete absolute path, okay. This is the absolute path. And to go back to my home, I can simply write the cd command, right? So this is all regarding today's video about the Ubuntu commands. In my upcoming videos with you, I'll be discussing about the architecture of HDFS and about the name nodes and data nodes. So till that time, keep watching the videos. Thank you very much.